Can science and faith ever truly walk hand in hand? It's a question that has puzzled thinkers for centuries, sparking debates and discussions across the globe. Yet few have approached this complex relationship with the same rigor and reverence as Maurice Bucaille, a French medical doctor and author whose unique journey through science and scripture offers fascinating insights into this age-old question. Born in Pont-l'Evêque, France in 1920, Maurice Bucaille was initially trained in medicine, a field driven by ceaseless inquiry and empirical evidence. His medical career was marked by excellence and innovation, leading him to become the personal physician to the family of King Faisal of Saudi Arabia. This pivotal role not only shaped his medical career, but also steered him towards a path less trodden, a deep dive into the sacred texts of two of the world's major religions. During his time in Saudi Arabia, Bucaille's interactions with Islamic culture and religion piqued his curiosity about the Qur'an. Intrigued by the scientific knowledge presented in the Qur'an, he was struck by its descriptions of natural phenomena which seemed to align closely with modern scientific understanding. This realization sparked a profound interest in him to study the Qur'an from a scientific perspective. However, Bucaille's inquiry did not stop with Islam. He also turned his scientific scrutiny towards the Bible. His approach was unique. He examined these sacred texts not to critique or disprove them, but to understand how they align with or differ from contemporary scientific knowledge. His studies culminated in the publication of The Bible, the Quran, and Science in 1976, a book that explores the scriptures of the Bible and the Quran through the lens of modern science. Bucaille's analysis led him to some startling conclusions. He argued that the Quran contains verses that are remarkably consistent with modern scientific facts, while he found discrepancies between biblical accounts and current scientific understanding. This comparative study was groundbreaking as it opened up new dialogues between the fields of science and religion, encouraging scholars and the general public alike to reevaluate the interplay between faith and empirical evidence. Maurice Bucaille's work has had a lasting impact on the dialogue between science and religion. By demonstrating that the Quran anticipated scientific discoveries, he provided a platform for a more harmonious relationship between faith and science. His respectful and inquisitive approach has inspired countless individuals to explore religious texts through the lens of scientific understanding. In sum, Maurice Bucaille's life and work serve as a compelling example of how science and religion can inform and enrich each other rather than stand in opposition. His legacy lies in the bridges he built, the minds he opened, and the dialogues he inspired between communities that often find themselves at odds. In a world increasingly polarized between the empirical and the spiritual, Bucaille's journey reminds us of the profound connections that can exist between the two, urging us to consider not just what separates them, but what binds them together.